Second part of biotechnology principle and processes, that is gene cloning. Cloning is a technique used in obtaining identical host cells carrying identical recombinant DNA molecules, which is also called as molecular cloning or gene cloning. It is like obtaining identical copies of desired. For the amplification of the DNA, PCR technique is used, in which in vitro the polymerase chain reaction will be carried out. In this reaction, one desired DNA can be multiplied into billions of the copies. Cell cloning is obtaining identical copies of cell by growing them on a culture medium. Usually it can be done in prokaryotic cell as well as in eukaryotic cells. Similar like gene cloning, here is organismal cloning, where it is made to obtain identical copies of the organism. It is possible in eukaryotes as well as in prokaryotes. When you are talking about eukaryotes, it is only for the unicellular eukaryotes, where the organism similar copies are found. So cell cloning is same as organismal cloning. Bioreactor. It's a vessel in which the recombinant organisms are multiplied at a higher pace to get the desired product. So here is an image of bioreactor in which the strong non-corrosive high-grade stainless steel cylinder vessel is used, where the microorganism carry out fermentation process. That is the reason it is also called as fermenter, in which liquid or solid medium is used. So aerobically or anaerobically the bacteria will be carrying out the respiration, and here is an image of the bioreactor. Complex aseptic integrated computerized system. So commonly used centrally stirred tank reactor. So this is a type of a bioreactor. It produces metabolites, ethanol, acetone, butanol, human insulin, monoclonal antibodies, etc. So around 20 metabolites can be produced from the similar technique. Second type of bioreactor, sparse stirred type of bioreactor. So this is stirrer shaft, which maintains diffusion gradient of oxygen and nutrients. Agitation of biomass, here is a baffle, then sparger, stirring tube with the small holes, it is foam control system, anti-foam, like will prevent the foams formed by the proteinaceous content, then steam, which pH controller system, which controls the pH, then regulate the pH at optimum temperature, cooling jacket, sampling port, etc. The removal of small volume of culture for the testing purpose. It regulates pressure gauge, inoculum inlet. So these are the basic parts of this. After the parts of bioreactor, here we have comparative diagrams of simple stirred tank bioreactor and sparse stirred type bioreactor. Once the multiplication is done, then we have the downstream processes. Here like recovery of the target product is done, series of processes to achieve pure product is done, then separation and purification of the product, then addition of the suitable preservatives, then single cell protein. So all these things will be done in case of downstream processes. So amylase, cellulase, pectinase, proteases, all such enzymes are produced in the downstream processes. Process of recombinant DNA technology. So here are the steps involved in the process of recombinant DNA technology. The first step is isolation of the DNA, where the gene of interest is isolated from the interested organism. Second one is cutting of DNA at specific location. This will be done with the help of restriction endonucleases, and the desired gene is extracted. Third step is amplification of the gene of interest using PCR. Already we have learned about PCR. In this PCR, the single gene can be multiplied to the billions of the copies. Next is construction of recombinant DNA. The desired gene which has been multiplied in the PCR technique will be taken, and that will be cloned in case of plasmid, and it will be constructed into the recombinant DNA. The next one is insertion of recombinant DNA into the host. Already we have seen the competent host, in which the recombinant DNA can be introduced into the host. For this, there are the various techniques. Already we have discussed about like heat shock, in which the calcium chloride is used. Second one was micro injection. Third one was biolistic gene gun method. In case of plant, we use TI plasmid, and in case of animals, we use the viruses, which are disarmed viruses, can be used for the transfer of the recombinant DNA into the host. Next one is obtaining the foreign gene product and downstream processes. The gene product is obtained in the bioreactor in a higher quantity, that is of liters together of quantity, and downstream processes is the process in which the product will be tested and marketed. In the first step, isolation of the DNA. The isolation of the DNA is done from the desired organism. So bacterial cells are treated with lysozyme to dissolve the cell walls. So lysozyme will break down the cell wall and the DNA can be extracted. Next one, the plant cells are treated with the cellulase and pectinases to dissolve the cell wall and the DNA is extracted. In the fungi, the hyphae will be treated with the chitinase enzyme to again break down the cell wall and then the DNA will be extracted. So the DNA isolated is intervened with the proteins such as histones and that is removed with the help of enzymes. Purified DNA is precipitated by the addition of chilled ethanol. After adding chilled ethanol, it is seen as collection of fine threads in the suspension. So spooling is a technique which help removal of the DNA from this suspension. The next step is cutting of the DNA at specific location. Already we have discussed. The cutting of the DNA is done with the enzymes known as restriction endonuclease. The isolated DNA cut with the suitable restriction enzymes. So here is enzyme which is cleaving the DNA. DNA fragments then separated by the technique known as agarogel electrophoresis. So this agarogel electrophoresis work on density gradient and the negatively charged DNA move towards the positively charged anode, and that is how, depending upon the density, the DNA are separated. So to select the fragment of interest, the technique is used. Then the selected DNA is multiplied with the help of PCR technique, which is also called as amplification of the gene of interest using PCR. Next is construction of recombinant DNA. The gene which has been multiplied by use of PCR is now desired gene, and it is like desired DNA and vectors are treated with the same restriction endonuclease taken in a medium to allow them to come together. So plasmid will take up the DNA and become recombinant DNA. So here is a plasmid which will get cut with the help of restriction endonuclease, and then that particular place will be occupied by the foreign gene. Chimeric DNA. So here is the joining. Joining is done with the help of ligase. Insertion of recombinant DNA into the host, like vector mediated or vectorless gene transfer. So here already I have told you about the techniques through which the recombinant DNA get transferred into the host cell. Obtaining the foreign gene product and downstream processes. So transformants, the organism who has taken the foreign DNA are called as transformants, are allowed to multiply in the culture medium. So E. coli multiplies every 20 to 30 minutes. Millions of bacterial cells are produced rapidly. So when the genes of plasmid express themselves, in the recombinant genes also express themselves. So these are called as recombinant proteins. Amplification of the gene of interest in PCR. So the gene amplification, like in the PCR, here the obtaining multiple copies of the known DNA sequence that contains a gene. So this is done in basically 3 steps, and it's called as polymerase chain reaction, also called as in vitro gene amplification. So scientific technique in the molecular biology which generate billions of copies of the DNA in a short time. So Kary Mullis is a scientist who discovered PCR in 1983, and he has been awarded Nobel Prize in the chemistry. So here is a working of PCR machine in which the Affendorf's tube will be used, inside which the DNA segment is added, then after that primers are added, then DNTPs and Taq polymerase is added. Taq polymerase is an enzyme which is thermostable enzyme. It means this enzyme has no activity of the higher temperature on them, which has been extracted from the bacteria known as Thermus aquaticus. And Mg2 plus ions are added, and then this tube is placed in PCR machine. Once all these things are introduced into the PCR machine, there takes place 3 steps. First one is heat denaturation. The content will be maintained at 91 degrees Celsius, and due to the higher heat, the bonds will be broken down. The hydrogen bonds between the DNA are broken down, and DNAs are converted into the single-stranded DNA. Second step is annealing. This is done at 55 degrees Celsius. In this, pairing of the forward and reverse primers to the 3' end of the single-stranded DNA takes place. Forward primer, and here is reverse primer. A third step is nothing but polymerization, which is maintained at 72 degrees Celsius. Here, adding of DNTPs behind the primers by Taq polymerase is carried out. So this is showing the continuation of bond formation. So new DNAs have been formed. So the basic three steps are denaturation, annealing, and polymerization. So one cycle in the PCR requires 3 to 5 minutes. Carried out for the 20 to 40 cycles, it will produce huge number of DNA molecules. So in the PCR technique, for every cycle, the doubling of the DNA takes place. That is, in one cycle, the 2 DNAs are produced. In the second cycle, 4 DNAs are produced. So almost it is going to be exponential amplification of the DNA. Applications of polymerase chain reaction. So the polymerase chain reaction is used in medical and biological research, detection and diagnosis of the infectious disease, diagnosis of cancer, detection and diagnosis of hereditary diseases. Next process is DNA fingerprinting, which is usually used to solve the paternity disputes. So here in the DNA fingerprinting, this technique is also used in the forensic sciences in the forensic department to identify the criminals. Importance of the biotechnology applications are nothing but in vitro fertilization leading to the test tube baby, then synthesizing a gene correcting the defective gene, harvesting antibiotic and vitamins produced by the microorganism, developing a vaccine, plant tissue culture, etc. So moral of the story is the biotechnology is the integration of natural science and organisms, cells, parts thereof and molecular analog for product and services. Thank you.